can now start. So now I was just saying that you know, this I've been saying no shalimu akabamu, and I started saying this right after I saw that the UPND government were not going in the right direction. I started talking about that Zambians, can we be very careful with this government? Because I could see the way Hakainde Hichilema was going. Hakainde Hichilema started going in that direction of dictatorship. That is the direction that he started going. The lighting is not helping me here. This lighting is not helping me. Yeah. How is that? Which light is this now? Anyway, let me just... What if I put on this one? Oh, it's bouncing. I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm sure you can hear me anyway. That's what matters. I'm sure you can get my point. So, the moment UPND came into power, I started talking about you know, cautioning people that we need to be very careful with this government. And today, President Hakainde Hichilema and the UPND, they have actually entrenched themselves so much. You know, they have consolidated their dictatorship such that I must tell you that it will be very difficult to remove them out of government. It will not be easy to remove President Hakainde Hichilema out of government. Not because he's popular. No, he's not popular. It will be difficult because he has entrenched himself in dictatorship. And like you have seen, they have already started campaigning for 2026. You saw what happened. You saw those placards in Western Province where they were saying your vote is secured for 2026. Hakainde Hichilema is in full gear. The whole system, State House, they are in full gear to make sure that they secure themselves in 2026. Hakainde Hichilema is not looking at anything other than, you know, going forward in 2026. And where possible, even be there as long as other presidents have been, like Kagame. Hakainde Hichilema admires Kagame, I'm telling you. He admires Kagame. He wants to be like Kagame. He wants to be, you know, before UPND, when UPND was in opposition, you know, you used to criticize Yoweri Museveni. But I'm telling you, Hakainde Hichilema is admiring those leaders. He would want to stay in power as long as they have stayed in power. But you see, the difference is, what Hakainde Hichilema doesn't see is that when you look at Kagame, when you look at Uganda, when you look at these two leaders, you look at Kagame, you look at Museveni, when you look at these leaders are performers. These leaders are performers. That is what has kept them in power. What has kept Kagame in power, it is not because he's just a dictator. No. Kagame has performed. Look at it. When you go to Rwanda, Rwanda was at war in 1994. In 1994, today, this is 2024. This is barely 20 years. 20 years. 20 years, and look the development that is in Rwanda. But Hakainde Hichilema, since he took over government, instead of the country going forward, the country has been going backwards. So that is the difference. Whilst Kagame, when they took over power, their countries started going forward. Museveni. What is this now? Museveni, the country started going forward. And not what is happening with Zambia. Zambia, the country is going backwards. But Hakainde Hichilema wants to stay in power even longer than 2031. So 2026, a lot of you are really looking forward to Hakainde Hichilema to go away. Even me, I'm looking forward to Hakainde Hichilema going out of power. If anything, I wish he could even go earlier. I wish he could even go earlier. I mean, look at us. We are now even running away from our own country. So surely, if he can go earlier, much better, because we don't want to stay out here. I don't want to stay out here. Me, I want to go. I want to come back home. I've got my life at home. I enjoy my life in Zambia. And, you know, my family is there. So I don't want to stay out. I don't want to be a refugee. I don't want. I've got a country and my country is at peace. I don't want to be out here because of Hakainde Hichilema. So if he can go and I come back to my country, at least it's better. At least it's better. So, but I want to tell you that to have Hakainde Hichilema go, we have to do a lot more. And all of us must be involved. I'm saying all of us must be involved. Whether you are a civil servant, whether you are a business person, whether you are just a young person, whether you are a student, whether you are a senior citizen, I am telling you, Zambians, all of us must be involved to have Hakainde Hichilema out of power. If we are going to sit back to say, inama politics, ndemieva no shalimo akabamo. If you are going to sit back, mule ivinyola, me, I'm too smart. Whether you are a slave queen, whether you are a diva, you need to be involved. Because no shalimo akabamo. Iwa in a diva kasangati. Waingira nengala shove with your long nails. You'll be in trouble. They will pluck out those long nails of yours. You won't be able to slay. You won't be able to be a diva. It is just a matter of time. If you think, no, if you're Tayali, you will be one day, you will find yourself and you will remember this video to say, yeah, if you're Tayali, you will remember me. If you are going to take these things lightly. And I'm going to, especially more business community, I want to appeal to you, business community. This is actually for you. This video I'm making this afternoon, I'm making it for you, the business community. I'm making it for you, the business community. You know, business community, you have to understand that you are the body of the politics. Politics and the business, they move together. They are inseparable. The business community and the politicians, they can't live apart. They have to live together. The business community and the politicians, they must live together. They complement each other. One cannot live without the other. They have to be. They are a dualist. They are a dualist. The business community and the politicians, they are dual. They are together. And the politicians are the spirit, like the way we say a person. A person is a dualist, where you have the soul and you have the spirit and the body. And these two cannot live apart. The spirit cannot live separately. The body cannot live without the spirit. They must live together. And that is what politicians and the business community are. The business community, you see their infrastructure, you see the business, you see the money. It's physical. The businesses are physical. You see the stores, you see butcheries, you see whatever. The business. And this, they make real money. This real money is what supports the politics. Politics are like the soul. It's what supports the politics, you know. And in politics, you don't see money really. You don't really see money. Politics, nifinderanda panoso, ma politics. And you know, the money, you won't really so much see the money. So the money is in the business. If myself, I'm not supported, I'm able to go live and talk to you the way I'm doing now, it is because somewhere, somehow, there are resources that have been created, that have been provided for me to be live. It's a fact. Resources have to be provided for me to come and sit here and talk to you. To influence things, resources have to be provided. But those resources, they come from the business community. So this is why I'm saying the business community and the politicians, they must live together. They must work together. If the business community, they say, well, if I'm a politics, see, whatever, then of course we won't function. As in politics, we won't function. We need the businesses to facilitate us. We need it. That's what we need. So don't just get excited. If you and you want Tayali to talk, you want Silavo to talk, you want Fred Membe to talk, you want Edgar Lungu to talk, you want Brian Mundibira to talk. Those people, for them to talk and to have an impact, they must have resources. Without the resources, they will not have an impact. So the business community, you need to help. And it's not just the business community. I'm talking about even you people who are watching. Some of you benefit out of what we talk. Recently, kuliakan kumo panel. Eko wa mila idama ananikane ama katushinga ma 100%, ngama 50%, vampela ma 13%. And you have been busy texting me. Tayali talk about Mopani. Tayali talk about Mopani. How am I going to talk about Mopani when you are not helping me? How am I going to talk? How am I going to talk? You need to realize this. For me to keep on talking, for me to keep on intervening in your issues, I need to be helped. Right now, I'm struggling. I'm struggling around right now. I'm telling you, I'm struggling right now. I mean, I'm living in a hotel. I am paying air tickets. I am moving. Even this evening. So, ndipakuya nindongama bags and I'll be flying tonight. Tonight, I'll be flying. It's money. It's money we want to. And if you people don't help me, how am I going to be okay and be able to intervene for you? How am I going to be okay and be able to intervene for you? But when everything is okay, you feel, no. Tayali, no, alalanda, fena, no. Until wakuwola na iwempo, nga wakuwola, that's when you now start looking for people to speak for you. When everything is okay, especially in my business community, when everything is okay, you disregard the politicians, you disregard the civil society. But I'm telling you, you need to help the voices because these people, they play a role. These are the people that scare the politicians in power. These are the people that scare the politician in power. The business community, in businesses, you don't scare politicians. You don't. You can have all the money you want, but you don't scare politicians. Politicians don't fear businessmen. Politicians fear people like Chilufya. I don't have the money, but trust me, when I start talking, they get uncomfortable. When you people with money, you are moving from point A to point B, they don't bother. Some of you, parking up at airport, they don't bother about you. They don't. You don't scare them. But Chilufya, that's why Chilufya, they are even, putting him on red alert. They are putting him on red alert. They are scared. That's why they are going to those extent. Putting Chilufya on red alert. Business communities, they don't bother about you. You don't threaten the politicians. You don't threaten them. The people that threaten the politicians, it's us. We, who you think we are nothing, we are the people that threatens the politicians. We are the people that threaten the politicians. We are the people that can preserve your businesses. We are the people that can preserve your businesses. If you don't support us, one day politicians will come for you. They will come for you and they will finish you. They will finish you. And it is happening in our country. It is happening in our country. Look what is happening to Savenda. Look what is happening to Savenda. Ever since UPND came into power, Savenda has been rendered like Kantemba. And yet Savenda is a big guy. Savenda has been in business for a long time, before HH knew nothing. Before HH knew nothing. Savenda has been a big guy. But look what is happening to Savenda. Look what is happening to Savenda. Trade kings. You are there if the politicians turn against you. At the moment you are enjoying yourself, you are okay. You are okay with the politicians. But trust me, you also need people like Chilufya. You do. Because the moment your relationship will turn around, you will need Chilufya. You will need Chilufya. You will need other politicians. You will need other civil societies. You will need them. So don't overlook this aspect. Because when they pounce on you, it might be too late. It might be too late. And I'm going to give you a story of what happened some time back. And because I said a point, I'm referring to the issue of Mikarire and Andrew Kamanga. I'll start with Mikarire. Mikarire was my client for a long time when I used to be in IT. Some of you who have followed me, who knows me, you will know that I was running a company called Chilufya Computer Solutions. And we were providing IT solutions, information technology solutions, meaning software installations. If whatever you need, okay, I need this, how can I automate this? And we would come in. And most of it, mostly we specialized in hospitality. So there is a software called Easy, okay? There is a software called Easy, which is a hotel management system. And I was the one that brought this hotel management system in the country. This Easy hotel management system, which a number of hotels are using in Zambia at the moment. I'm the one that brought it in Zambia. I started with another software called Inky. Then I moved to Easy. And this software, through that business anyway, Mikarire and his hotels, they were my clients. I did a good business, and I thank you that you gave me some business. At the moment, I know you are still running that software, and the guy who was my technician is the one that is running those whatever. Although you work out Wachikira, you don't even royalties. Wachikira, I taught you nicely what. But Mambala, you don't even remember your boss. Sometimes mule wako loyo imwe baiche imwe. Mule wako loyo. Nganaisa wakateka, ero mkale isata bossi. I worked for you. But Mambala na mifundire nchito. And yet muliafe mweka. Sometimes watumako kakafoni. Boss, ndifo mtumineko katupini. Anyway, I was running that business successfully, nicely. And I taught a number of young people in IT. I taught a number of people in young people. So some of you who talk about social media, you don't know me. Me, I've taught people, I've empowered people physically. There are people that are working in big organizations and they pass through my hands. I taught them how to hold a screwdriver. Of course, they were coming from schools, but I gave them an opportunity, to have that experience. And some of them have really excelled. So, I'm not a kapususu, because, I'm an IT person. Anywhere I can go, laptop, whatever. Me, I am a very empowered person. Nothing. So anyway, the point is that Mikalile was my client. So I know Mikalile from that point of view. Now, when I started my politics, Mikalile really distanced himself from me, like many other clients, which is understandable because, you know, I mean, when you're in politics, whatever, but they distance themselves. But there was a time when I was desperate. I got an intel, you know, because Muma politics, even those who are in government, there are those who like us and there are those who don't like us. So as much as the government treats me this way, I've got a number of people who are in government who actually agree with me, who actually like me. You must know this. Hakainde Hichilema, you must know this. You may hate me, but I'm telling you, I've got a lot of people that are working for you, who actually agree with me, who actually admire me. Some of them have even helped them. Some of them have even helped them in my little way, and they appreciate me. Some of them, they even know that Tayali doesn't, it is not about money. When I'm intervening for a person, it is not about money. When I see a need, when I see that somebody is suffering an injustice, I come in. It doesn't matter whether you have paid me, whether I know you, whether I don't like you, I will speak for you. And some of them have spoken for them. Some of them have really helped them. So when some of these bad things are happening, I get to know. Those are part of my intelligence. I get to know. When you plan bad things against me, I get to know. So there was a time when I got the intelligence to say, hey, where are you? I was actually at home. You know, at my house, it's like a farm. I've got everything at my house. I've got sugarcane, I've got vegetables, I've got bananas, I've got flowers. I mean, that's why I miss my home, really. I have everything at my house. I have everything. I'm comfortable. I am comfortable at my house. So, narikala, nderi echisari, ninji kalaso. Echisari from the garden. I just got a phone call. Hey, where are you? I'm like, I'm at home. And hey, right now we are coming, we are on our way. Get out of your house. That is how I left the house. Now, mdef mapanganda, ninshi, nafumile panganda, nakaptula because I didn't know how far these people were, whatever. So, nafuma, I'm driving around. I don't know where will I go? Where can I go? I didn't have money. I didn't even have my wallet. What am I going to do? So, okay, I started thinking about who can I go? Then I need to go into a hotel as quickly as possible. Okay, because, I mean, look at the way I'm dressed. So let me go into a hotel and then I'll figure out something. So I thought of my friends. Who do I call? Mikalile came into my mind. So I called Mikalile, and he answered. I said, Mwana, ninkwatako situation. Wakapokola wale mpepekaini. I need to go into, you know, a hotel and sit whilst I think about something. I have money, but I don't have my cards with me. I've left my wallet. So whatever the bill I can incur, I can sort it out later. Mikalile, he heard me nicely. No, let me call you back. Let me check around the hotels, my hotels, and then I'll call you. So after I'm to my phone, I was driving through Kamloops. So I was waiting for Mikalile. I said, okay, let me stop because you know, you might even have an accident. So that's how I drove into Unza and parked somewhere. I parked somewhere there, waiting for Mikalile to call me back. Mikalile, I waited mdara 30 minutes, no call. 1 hour, no call. Nasa to my phone. Namutumina, he didn't pick. I kept on calling, nothing. I'm telling you, Mikalile, I was very disappointed. I was very disappointed with you. Very disappointed. Very disappointed. I'm like, this guy. I mean, at least he would have told me to say, no, I'm not able to help you. Than to keep me waiting here. And this is one thing that you have to know. You people, hey, no, I'll help you with this. Hey, I'll help you with this. You should know. Don't, if you are not able to help, just say you are not able to help. Don't keep us waiting. Because when you do that, some of us at that point, it's a matter of life and death. So you expose us when we sit and start waiting to say, okay, this one will do something. You don't know what may happen tomorrow. So please, Napapata, you people, you, our friends, and I know this is not just happening to me. I know even other politicians, even other civil society. Don't promise if you can't deliver. If you can't deliver, tell a person, no, I can't deliver. I can't help you. So that, you know, that person, asala man. Not wamuvepa, no, lolela. And then this person is waiting. You know? Meanwhile, nobody desperate is at like, at a point of death here. It's a matter of life and death. 1 hour. Ambo kutumina mafoni, you are not responding. Muleke muchita. And some of you, even you, my friends, you know, Muleke, you really frustrate me. And that's why sometimes I shout at you. Eronganambo kumi shout at, no, Tayali, you are not good, whatever. But mwalabati, ni mwa mutendeka. Because if you don't promise me, at least I will respect you. I will not even hold you accountable. I will not hold you to it. But when you promise me, I'm sitting there, hey, I like something, and you don't. It's very bad because you expose us, you know. Anyway, Mikadile never called. And of course, I've never spoken to him because I called, so I've not even bothered. I almost deleted his number. Doesn't matter. So, now, of course, Mikadile is that guy that really runs away from politicians. Mikadile runs away from politics. Mikadile runs away from politics. He runs away from politicians. You know, he runs away from politicians. He wants to secure his business. You know, no, I'm a politics. No, I'm a politics. No, I'm a politics. So, many times, Mikadile is mentioned in my politics, but never kumieba. I didn't Mikadile. Nadimuishiva. I used to eat with him. I used to eat with him. I know him. The guy doesn't like politics. He runs away from politics. So, Mikadile, PF, whatever, nothing. I'm telling you, Mikadile runs away from politicians. And I'm giving you this example myself, where I needed help from him. But because of my politics, before Twale Umfuana, I was doing business. Since I went into politics, I'm giving you a true story here. I'm giving you a true story. He couldn't help me. But today, look what is happening to him. This UPND, they are tinkering around. Since UPND came into power, they have been hovering around Mikadile. You know? Like hyenas on a carcass. They have been hovering around Mikadile. They want to pounce on him. And who is going to protect Mikadile? You think the courts will protect Mikadile? You think the lawyers will protect Mikadile? They can't. They finish. These people, when they come for you, these politicians, when they come for you, they finish you. Look at Wamdala Fred Membe. Where is he? Look at Fred Membe. They came and brought down post. There was a good infrastructure. Some of us who used to go per post, there was a proper infrastructure there. Proper infrastructure. Proper infrastructure. Toalea per post, toalea dia po wadi, nina dia po wadi, vale ipiko wadi mdara uli, ni socialist. So, palanchi, wapitana, you know, ulinensala ta uwetesha, la nchukupita po fiwa Fred, yopo mudi, kashi ni palanchi, no, train tudio wadi, mwali wadi. Uyuna nikane, Joseph Mwendo, poto amu ishivile pala pa post. Nga amu kumumona, la kuma lanchi, during lunch hour, mwali wadi. Anyway, but now look what is happening there. What is there? It's nothing. It's nothing. Now, the other person is, I'll put everything together. Let me talk about Andrew Kamanga. Andrew Kamanga is also a man I know. Andrew Kamanga imwe. I was reading ama charges that Andrew Kamanga afiro kulipire evari sendenda la mashama ticket 300 pin. Do you know Andrew Kamanga? Do you know Andrew Kamanga? Andrew Kamanga has got money. Andrew Kamanga has got money. Andrew Kamanga runs this electricity, whatever, at Shanidian. I've forgotten the company. I mean, that guy has got money. This is not a guy that you're around the Pama 300 pin, Nama ticket. Andrew Kamanga has money. Andrew Kamanga is rich. Andrew Kamanga has got properties. He has got properties. Andrew Kamanga is nothing compared to Badamulanda Pwati Vanani Abaledi Mufaz. Andrew Kamanga doesn't need fuzz to finance him. He doesn't need fuzz to finance him. And since Andrew Kamanga, Kwadin Kongole Shinga Kufaz. Kwadin Kongole Shinga. But when Kamanga came in Dalama Valley, the Pirawa Fazi, Shan. Faz was almost liquidated, was insolvent until Kamanga came in. Andrew Kamanga doesn't need Faz. He has got money. Andrew Kamanga brought accountability in Faz. Andrew Kamanga is corrupt and whatever. But what I'm talking about here is Andrew Kamanga, before the elections, Andrew Kamanga was like, he supported UPND. He supported UPND. He wanted UPND. He wanted Hakainde Hichilema to be president. He was even coming up Muma investigations, Yava PF, to say no, he's meeting with PF, he's meeting with UPND. But the truth of the matter, he wasn't. He wasn't, at least, you know, from what I know. I mean, he's a person that I know, he's a friend. And in our discussion, I never heard him to say, no, I'm going for this meeting, a UPND meeting. Most of the time, he was actually complaining. Why are these people accusing me of meeting this one? Why are these people? I'm not a politician. I'm not a politician. But, truth be told, he really wanted UPND to win. And I'm saying this because he's a friend. So we used to talk at that level. Now, look at Mikalile's situation. Mikalile, no, politics, Tayali, no, you are a politician. Bakamanga, no, politics, no, I don't want politics. I don't want politics. Hey, I don't want politics. Hey, you can even go Kulivampoha. Eh? You can even go Kulivampoha. Politics, no. Politics, no. Eh? But look what is happening to you people, okay? Look what is happening to you. And some of you, we have even approached you and saying, please help us, whatever. Like I've told you a story of Mikalile here. And you have refused because you look at us to say, we are in politics. So, you don't want to associate yourselves with us. But now, when these things are happening, you think your money will save you. You think lawyers will save you. You think the courts will save you. They will not. They will not. And let me tell you what can save you. It's people. It's politicians. Let me tell you, business community, don't count on your lawyers. Your lawyers, you can pay them as much as you want. They will go in court. They can argue as much as they want. But at the end of the day, there is a judge who is sitting in front who has to make who has to pass a judgment. And these judges are directly linked to the state. And some of them are called Nganishino Inshiku. We have judges who are complaining because the president is calling. The president, Hakainde Hichilema, calls some of these judges. He calls them, some of these judges, he calls them and tells them off. Of course, they can't come out and say these things, but we know. We know. And when we say these things, no, mwikaten, but you do these things. You do bad things, and when we talk about them, no, arrest him. What kind of people are you? You do bad things. You do bad things. You influence judges. You influence, these people. And when we tell you off to say, stop influencing these people, because they complain. They tell us, how do we know? We don't just dream. Of course, I'm not going to be stupid to come here and say, no, this is the judge that told me that you called him. No, I'm not going to do that. But the fact is that you know that you are doing these things. And when I say that, it's not that I'm breaking the law. I'm not breaking the law. I'm not breaking the law. I'm not breaking the law. I'm telling you to stop doing bad things. You cannot be, frustrating justice. You cannot be tailoring justice to your desires. No, it is not right. That's why we are running away. We are not running away because we are guilty. No, we are running away because there is no justice. If there is justice, we would be in court and argue our cases. What I'm doing here is not committing a crime. Is doing what a politician is supposed to do, is to talk. That is what he's supposed to do. So, in my business community, if you think that your lawyers, if you think that courts will save you, they will not save you. What will save you is when you have many people like Chilufya Tayali talking. You have Mundubire talking. You have Kasondemwenda talking. You have Slabwe talking. You have Savoy talking. You have Shalakateka talking. Kalaba talking. When these people have got a voice, if you facilitate them, you empower them, they are talking. These are the only people that will save you. They will save you. They will be scared. These are the only people that threaten the politicians. That's why I joined into politics myself. I was in Zambian Voice Civil Society. I changed to become a politician because I knew the only way I can fight politicians, it is to be on the same platform as a politician as well. Because they know that when I talk, I am gaining influence. I am gaining support. And one day we will compete on a ballot. And they will choose between Chilufya Tayali and Hakainde Hichilema. That is why they are scared. So in my business community, therefore this tendency that you have of running away from us, not wanting to help us, you are just shooting yourself in the foot. And don't think you are okay. If you understand that no shalimo akabamo. I'm sure when that day when I was busy pleading for Mikalile to help me, he didn't see, it's okay, I mean, let him suffer whatever. But trust me, UPND is serious. Wants to bring down a lot of these business communities. They want to bring them down. They want to bring them down, and they have brought a lot of people down. A lot of people have been brought down. Muzambia mutwalikwete wa mulubwa, where is wa mulubwa? Twalikwete wa mulubwa na matrax yabo. Na filafina nkene kule kuna nkene kude ku achani ku filafi wala bale panga ba mdala bali ati banani ba mulubwa bali kwete chi breweries. Ni chat breweries. Echo bale running achira chi brewery. Na matrax, where is he today? Where is he? I have spoken about Savenda. Savenda was big. Look at what is happening to Savenda. They are tearing it apart. These business communities, you need, trust me, you need your insurance. You need political insurance. That insurance which you get to come up for your companies and whatever, will not cover you when politicians come for you. What will cover you is political insurance. And political insurance is in people who can talk. People, it doesn't have to be me. There is Kasondemwenda there. Kasondemwenda is in the country. Kasondemwenda there, wata. How many of you help Kasondemwenda? Uyo Savoy, ala kuma kochu koshanchani. How many are helping Savoy? Yes, the local people have welcomed Uka. They have welcomed Uka. But do they have the resources? Do they have the resources? Who has the resources? It's you, the business community. For Uka to succeed, it needs you, the Mikaliles. It needs you, the Kamangas. It needs you, the Sabendas. It needs the business community, the trade. You need it. Don't even pretend to say, no, we don't do politics. We don't do politics. Ngabami Shila. No one will save you. And the politicians, so you need insurance. Support politicians. Politicians don't make money. We don't make money. Now we don't make money. We run out my businesses, but really, it cannot sustain our political activities. Look at me. I've been flying around from one country to the other, ukula utauka wabene wakabwala wabene walenkonka konka. But each time I fly, my friend, I mean, tickets are expensive. Air tickets are expensive. Hotels are expensive. Eh? So, yes, I mean, I can have a business, but that business is only buying carpenter and the whatever for my wife and children at home. But my expenses need somebody to help. And if in there and the fishing car, support us. Tayali, these days you are quiet. Ngawami konka, you want Tayali to talk about it. You want Tayali to talk about it. You even send it to my messages. Hey, randako palifi. Hey, randako palifi. Hey, randako palifi. Ndera ndashani. Shikwete. Ama resources. I need resources. I need resources. So ndikuno kunse. Nde utauka. I need resources. Mwiraikala vetondoro. Because, I mean, no shalimo akabamo. One day, you would wish you had a few people standing to defend you. One day you have a few people standing to defend you. Ama lawyers, Muzambia nomba. Ama lawyers, yes, we need ama lawyers. But ama lawyers cannot resolve all our issues. Go and ask Makebi Zulu. Makebi Zulu goodness is that he's a politician and he's a lawyer. That's why Makebi Zulu is powerful. A lot of you know Makebi Zulu, you know, and you fear Makebi Zulu. Yes, he's intelligent, but because he knows how to, you know, handle politics and handle the law. That is why. And even in the business community, you need charlatans like ourselves. You need, I'm not saying it's okay, you may not come to Chilufya, but pick some of these guys. I'm a journalist, but I'm a journalist, they are not making money in Zambia. A lot of journalists in our country, they are not making money. A lot of journalists, Bafolama 2.5, I'm a journalist in Zambia. But these are the people who are going to write stories about you. And many times, I mean, they are being bought by those in government. A number of media houses are being controlled by State House. A number of media houses, picture. Kamanga has stolen money. Kamanga arrested. Kuma Geneva, they look, Uyumuntu is corrupt. Why? Because, you know, you are not helping these journalists to at least have an independent mind. Some of these journalists are very good. But if you genuine people stay away from these activities, you stay away, you leave these people vulnerable. You leave people like me vulnerable. You leave people like me because now, you know, you know, I mean, your mind is altered. Just that some of us were stubborn in that. I stand on objectivity. It is not about what you pay me. I'll tell you now. I'm talking about these people. It is not to embarrass me, Kadile. It is not to embarrass Andrew Kamanga. Andrew Kamanga is Mr. Integrity. Even in Ayama cases, I don't even have to think twice. Andrew Kamanga cannot get in the Ramashama ticket. I'm a 15, 20 pin, whatever, 40 pin. Esho Kamanga ewe. 300 pin. Esho Kamanga ewe. Kamanga, who is he? I mean, you don't know Kamanga. You don't. He's a rich guy. He doesn't need to steal. Once ever that 300 pin. Hata same way. But umusalo our UPND. And who is going to defend you? Who is going to defend you? And look at the media, how they are covering it. Whether we cannot put a picture, you are looking like criminals. Because you detach yourself. How am I politics? No. I'm telling you, start. I'm not saying look at Tayali, look at people. There in Zambia, there are a lot of people, they are advocates. There are people that are talking. There are media houses that are struggling, you know, they are trying to balance up the stories. Please look after them. That is my plea this afternoon. It's not to embarrass you, Mikadide. But look, You're being smart. Oh, in our politics. It's not going to help you. You need some of this, whatever. You don't have to show it, but do it in a way that at least you have voices. Anyway, Naranda sana so apande ndimuku ya nindonge fiola, I'll be flying. Ticket, na liste ticket 36 pin. You need money. Ngana yapansha patinje miebe hotel bill ya mwala dago. Who is going to help me? But ngafia chitike finti no tayari. Landako palifi. Mulenja fuako. Anyway, no shalimo akawamo, one day you remember me. Ziko mo kwambiri and have a good day. Bye.